Email marketing, things I wish I knew. Well, we're gonna go ahead and go over that today. The 5 things I wish I knew about email marketing. So you want to pay attention to this message because I believe it can help you out right now or even later on today. So if this is your first time here at this channel, and by the way, my name is Adam Shelton, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification when I do videos just like this. I do videos every single day, and I want you to be notified when I do videos just like this. Then you know what time it is, and let's go through the content. 5 things I wish I knew about email marketing. Now, when I first got online, when I first even discovered email marketing, I was nervous. I was nervous. I was unsure. I was overwhelmed because there were so many email marketing, processing strategies out there that I didn't know anything about. And so when I first got on an email marketing platform, I didn't know what to do. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the 5 things I wish I knew when starting an email marketing strategy or just email marketing period. So the first thing is that I wish I knew that it was actually a lot of different email marketing autoresponders out there that can really help me. So when I first got on, I only knew Aweber. Aweber was the only one I knew. I didn't know GetResponse, ActiveCampaign, SendLane. There's so many different ones out there. I didn't know about a whole bunch about email autoresponder. I was completely new to online marketing. So I just grabbed the first one that someone told me. Actually, my mentor told me. He said, go to, Aweber. So I went to Aweber. I still didn't know what I was doing, but I dug into the training and I started understanding what's it about. But I wish I knew that I should have researched different autoresponders to find one that really fit me. Now, there was nothing wrong with Aweber, but I really wish I had something to kind of compare it to because I did not know that. So remember, you want to compare your autoresponders together. Use Aweber, and you can use their free trial. That's something I didn't know either. That's the second thing is that when you do choose the email autoresponder, I didn't know they had free trials. A lot of them have free trials. So that's my second thing. I know I'm going from the first one. The first time is that I didn't know there were so many different email autoresponder. Heck, I didn't even know what an email autoresponder was. I didn't even know what an email autoresponder was. I had to Google it. I had to Google email autoresponder and it told me, this is what you do. Email autoresponder is a way of scheduling out your emails out in advance. In short terms, pretty much. It's an autoresponder. It's automatic, pretty much. It automatics, but you have to put things in place for it to automatically send, which is actually easy once you understand it. So my second thing is that most of these autoresponders, email marketing autoresponders, they have free trials. I know that. And so if I knew that there was 3 or 4 of them have free trials, I would have tested some of them. I just would have tested it out. I would have tested their customer service. I would have tested, the way they set up their campaigns. I would have tested the way their dashboard looked. I didn't know that. And that's what I'm telling you. You want to test, track, and tweak. My mentors always told me that. Test, track, and you want to tweak anything that you see that's going to be part of your email marketing strategy. And one of them there is finding the one email marketing autoresponder that you can get results. So that second thing is a lot of them have free trials. So just go with the free trial and test them out to see which one that's good for you. The third thing about email marketing autoresponders, all the whole autoresponder concept is that I did not understand that you needed to broadcast and send emails out consistently. First of all, I didn't even know what broadcast was. Let me go right there. I wish I knew more about what broadcast was, because I remember the first week I got onto an email autoresponder, I didn't know what the word broadcast really was. So the whole language of email autoresponder, the whole language things I didn't understand. So I would tell you is that the language barriers when it comes to email marketing autoresponder, I would go ahead and do your research. So like broadcast is meaning just sending an email. That's all that means. Campaigns, you're setting up a campaign to be sent out. All thing a campaign is a bunch of emails. It could be one email or a bunch of them. Campaigns. That's all this. It's the language that I didn't understand. So follow-up series is basically just it's basically a list of emails that's being sent out automatically. Follow-up series is just basically a bunch of emails that's being emailed to your list, being sent out automatically. That's what a follow-up series is. So the language, I did not knew any of this language. So that was another thing. I did not understand the language. So the three thing is that, number three, is that you have to be consistent with your emails. You have to be consistent with your emails, and broadcast means email, basically. All this means you need broadcast, mean email, they actually email out to your subscribers. So I didn't know you had to be consistent at it. So you can't send one email on Monday and don't send the rest of the week. You don't want to do that. You want to send emails out every day. You do. You really do. Especially if you have a big audience and they just dying for your content. Send your emails out every day. And remember, broadcast means email. So that's number three. Number four, I've already kind of talked about it, is the language, understanding the language when it comes to email autoresponder and, follow-up campaigns and sequences and segment your list. Segments means just breaking your list down, and, high engaged list, which meaning high engaged list means this is the list that people is opening up your emails. They loving your content. They love what you have to say. Then you have a low engagement list or a non-open list. They haven't opened up your list yet. They haven't opened up any of your emails, and you're trying to warm them up. And warming them up is basically changing your subject line, and then in that email, you're giving them value to get them to open up the email. Because remember, the subject line is basically a headline to get them to open it up. So that's the number one goal. That subject line, you want them to click. If they click, you got your goal. And then the second thing, you want them to read the email and click on anything in the email. You want them to engage in the email. You want them to read it and engage into it. Then that's the second thing. That whole language thing I'm talking about, I really wish I knew. I really wish I knew. I didn't know what campaign was. I didn't know what broadcast means. I didn't know what follow-up series means. Follow-up means it's just you're basically following up with a bunch of emails automatically. That's what follow-up means. I didn't know what what was another term? Clicks means, the click-through rates. I didn't know what click-through rate was. What's click-through rate? It's basically a percentage of people clicking on your email or your link inside your email, or your email, or clicking on your email, completely. I didn't know that. So the whole language of email marketing was a challenge. And I wish I knew more about it going into it. That's why I'm doing this video. I got you covered, Adam Shelton. I got you covered. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through it. And the fifth thing I knew about emails that I wish I knew going into it, not everybody gonna like your emails, and not everybody is gonna open up your emails. Now, if I had that little understanding, like, okay, before I send this email out, not everybody's gonna like it. I used to be so depressed when I was sending email out and nobody would open it up. And I'd be like, why nobody open my emails? I would change my subject line. I would change the whole process with the email in line, and nobody would open it up. And I really wish I knew that not everybody's gonna open it up, and some people respond, some people won't, some people will buy your product, some people won't. And then the whole mindset with the whole email thing, I wish I knew. But it takes time for people to take action. You gotta understand that. So if you send an email out Monday, there'll be some people opening it up. Then you send it out Tuesday, there'll be more people. But then Wednesday, maybe not many. So that means maybe that's not a day that people open up the email. Or it just means you maybe change your subject line a little bit, or change the time you're sending out the email. Maybe you need to change the time. Instead of 9 o'clock, maybe send it 8:30 or 8 o'clock. It could just mean something you need to go ahead and tweak. So in the beginning, I really wish I would have known that, you know what, it's not necessarily my email. Maybe it's the time. Maybe it's the subject line. I really wish I would have known more about that going into it. So don't be nervous. If people not reading your email, it just means you may need to adjust some things a little bit. And after 30 days or 60 days, if they ain't opening emails, then you need to go ahead and make a decision by that if you want to keep them on your email list. So building a list is a big part of email marketing, and also sending value to your list is even better. And all those things I didn't know about email marketing. So those are my 5 things I wish I knew about email marketing. So definitely, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sure you did. I had some fun too. I hope you had some fun. And don't forget this. Right below this video is an area about building your own online business. We'll teach you email marketing. We'll teach you how to position your email. And by the way, underneath this, I do have my recommendation for your home email autoresponder, the one I use as well. So you can check that out as well in the description box. But this place here, this area here, we will teach you how to build your email list. We'll teach you how to send emails to your list. This online business is some of the best mentorships and the best coaching you're gonna find on the internet. So you wanna go ahead and click on the link below here to go ahead and get started. And I'll see you on the next video. I can't wait to see you on the next video. My 5 things I wish I knew. I'll see you later.